Behind Oshkosh North High School sits Aikens Acres, an urban forest. Students within the school's communities program are working on making improvements to the property as part of 9/11 Day of Service. Nearly 3,000 people died in the September 11th attacks, including more than 300 firefighters.
Your heart drops as soon as you find out. And I can only imagine what it would have been like if I was alive and if I was there to experience it.
I know, talking with my mom about it, she got a little teary-eyed. But I think it's good for us to learn about the tragedy and what America has gone through.
The students, like everyone else in school K through 12, learn about the horrific day through stories and those who lived through it.
There's also now this part of our culture that doesn't remember that, so they weren't there. So and that is now history in a book, and we have to make sure that that history in a book means something and still feels something, because so many people are still affected by that.
According to the 9/11 Day of Service and Remembrance, a nonprofit group, more than 35% of the U.S. population is under the age of 25, meaning they didn't live through or likely don't have much memory of the attacks. Oshkosh North social studies teacher Kurt Lieb distinctly remembers the moment the attacks unfolded.
You went from shock to confusion, and then there was just these episodes from one tower being hit to the next tower being hit. Now a tower is falling.
What he also recalls is how the nation came together following the attacks.
I remember the patriotism. I remember that first pitch that was thrown out at Yankee Stadium, and I remember when the Packers ran out with the American flag. And as a social studies teacher, I want our kids to remember that day of tragedy, but I want them to replicate the patriotism and the unity that today is all about on the 23rd anniversary.
Lieb wants to make sure no one ever forgets and hopefully use this day to join millions of other Americans doing good in their communities.
I like that I'm out here and still making a difference on 9/11. Even though I wasn't born then, I know that what I'm doing is making a change.
In Oshkosh, Andrew Mertens, Fox 11 News.